guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be this makeup tutorial. I actually was super duper inspired, pretty much copied her entire look by Luster Lux. If you guys follow her on Instagram or YouTube, she's just an awesome YouTuber. I love her work, but basically that's what the image looked like, and it featured the new Makeup Geek Manny MUA palette. To be honest, I did not pick it up. I did not want it. The reason is because I felt like I already had eyeshadows in my collection that owned up to it. So I was like, I think I can pass. A lot of the shadows in there were very neutral, and I mean, this is just one of my neutral palettes. These are my Makeup Geek eyeshadows, and I'm sure that I could find something in here that looks just like those. And then for the red color in the palette, which I really, really liked, I decided to use my Venus palette because it has the exact same red in it. And then for the eyelid color, I thought that the blue-brown color looked just like Club from MAC, and it does. And to top it all off, I also have a pigment blue-brown from MAC that literally looks just like the eyeshadow in the palette. And then every other eyeshadow, I'm sure I have it somewhere in my collection. And this is just for this purpose. I don't necessarily use 3 eyeshadow palettes every single day. I never do that, actually. But yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this look because it was super fun recreating it for you, and I love the way it came out. By the way, I did dye my hair. If you haven't noticed, it kind of just, you know, got a refresher. I brought my blonde up a little bit because I was feeling way too dark. But yeah, let's get right into the tutorial. Bye, guys. For foundation today, I'm going to be using my MAC Studio Sculpt Foundation in the shade NC30. If I sound like a little groggy, I literally just woke up. It is 8:37. Yeah, I have to go to class later, and I work all day, like all night. So I was like, you know what, let me just get something up really quick. And I've been wanting to do this for a while now, this particular tutorial. So I'm just packing this onto my skin like usual with a Morphe M439 brush. And to further blend that out, I'm just taking my Nude Beauty Blender, which I absolutely love, you guys. I really want to pick up like 2 more because I just really like the way this one feels. Like, I really liked the black one, and when I tried this one, I'm just like, wow, like this one is awesome. It's super soft. I love the color because it's nude, but you could still see your foundation, so it's not like you can't wash it, but it doesn't look as dirty when it is dirty. You know what I mean? It's freaking awesome, and I love the point to it. I just love it. For concealer today, I'm actually using a new one. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer. So I'm going to go ahead and set that with my Airspun Coty powder. You guys know that I love this. I love this powder because it's super finely milled, and it really does an amazing job at setting your under eyes, and it's super cheap. I do have a bunch of other powders, but I really want to use up some of my makeup, like certain foundations, certain concealers, mascaras, because makeup expires, and I don't want to have to like throw out my makeup because I've spent, you know, so much money on it. So I'm really trying to use up product and kind of start moving the product, if that makes any sense. It kind of sounds like I'm drug dealing. But yeah, I'm gonna do my skin. So for the skin, I'm gonna be using my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. This one is in the shade Medium Deep. I have been loving this bronzer, you guys. It's really matte, and it has a really nice tone. And it's super pigmented. It smells amazing. And then for blush, I'm going to be using NARS Lovejoy. It is literally one of my favorite blushes, and it just has a really nice mauve undertone with golden sheen. Okay, so then for highlighter today, I'm going to be using my Smashbox Hollywood and Highlight stick. I mentioned this in my haul. It's just like a shimmery stick. I have a Clinique one of these, a NARS one, I have a few of these. I actually really like them, so I'm going to place that on the tops of my cheekbones. Just like that. And the nose. And then I'm just going to take the sponge part of it, which is the back part. And this sponge actually works really good. I've used it before. And then just sort of blend it in. For the lips, I'm just tapping it in. You can tap it. You can sweep it. It just blends out the product. I kind of tap and sweep just a little bit to give a little bit more pressure so that it actually moves. You can totally get away with just wearing this, but you know I'm super extra. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Laura Geller Gilded Honey Highlighter and just place that right over top. So I'm starting off with Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek, and this is just a beautiful transition color for any look. I'm going to be working with red tones, so I want there to be a little bit of warmth, a little bit of, you know, blendability, if you know what I mean. I'm just applying this to the crease lightly. And this is a Morphe M511. It's just a really big, sort of fluffy brush. Now I'm going into my Venus palette by Lime Crime. We're going to be working with this red color here. This is called Muse, and it really looks like the red color from the Manny MUA palette. Just going to start in the crease, kind of buffing back and forth. This is my MAC 217. Just buffing back and forth, and this initial color that we applied really helps to blend out this red eyeshadow. And then just flick upward. I'm going in super soft, like I'm literally barely touching my eye with this. But literally sometimes that's all you need. I'm going to go ahead and apply the blue just because I kind of want to lay down that base to finish off the eyes. So in the makeup look, it does look like she used a blue-black eyeshadow. If you guys are familiar with MAC blue-black pigment, it literally looks like that eyeshadow. I think I'm going to be using the eyeshadow first and then applying the pigment because I kind of want it to be a little bit more intense than hers. If you guys are familiar with MAC eyeshadows, you know that MAC has an eyeshadow called Club, and it looks exactly like a blue-black, and I have never used mine, but I'll swatch it for you guys. And it's literally like a blue sort of brown pigment. It has that like duochrome finish where it's brown when you look at it one way and then it's green when you look at it another way. It's a really nice eyeshadow, so I'm actually going to be using this on the eyelid, and this does look exactly like the eyeshadow from that palette. Okay, you guys, so my camera had just died, but luckily we got through all the important stuff. I just wanted to show you guys quickly what I did to finish up the eye look. So what I did was I applied my MAC Pure White Chromographic pencil right in my waterline that really opens up the eyes, and that's what Luster Lux had in her video. And then I applied some mascara, just a quick coat of the Rimmel Lash Accelerator. And then for lashes, I went ahead and used these ones from eBay. They're just really like crisscross lashes, and I really like them because they're not too long. They actually do look very natural, but they are like more crisscrossy and more like dimensional and things like that. So I really, really like those. And then I went ahead and filled in my eyebrows. So we're just gonna move on to the lip. For the lip, I wanted to keep it nude because that's what Luster Lux used in her photos. So this is the shade Satin Ribbon, and this is the NYX Lip Lingerie.